Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature sing.
2018 Nissan Leaf. Nissan's Leaf appeared for 2011 looking fairly dorky and, by the EPA's reckoning, capable of traveling just 73 miles due to its 24.0 kilowatt-hour battery. As more EVs hit the market with greater driving range, Nissan gradually boosted the Leaf's abilities. Range was first increased to 75 miles for 2013, then to 84 miles for 2016, an optional 30.0 kilowatt-hour battery also came online for 2016 that further upped the Leaf's range to 107 miles. This year, Nissan has redesigned the Leaf inside and out, added more power, and, critically, increased the battery size to 40.0 kilowatt-hours on every model. Miles and money. Driving range is up big time. The 2018 Leaf is expected to deliver an EPA-rated range of 150 miles per charge. Nissan says that lands the Leaf in a sweet spot between so-called compliance EVs, low-cost electrics with relatively limited range that manufacturers produce to meet certain regulations, and Chevrolet's Bolt EV and Tesla's Model 3, both of which offer greater than 200 miles of range but at a higher cost. Among the compliance cars, which include the Ford Focus Electric, the Hyundai Ioniq Electric, and the Kia Soul EV, the Volkswagen e-Golf's 125-mile range comes closest to the Leaf's. And, for 2019, there's a Leaf Plus model coming with a 60.0 kilowatt-hour pack and a range above 200 miles. Where Nissan really hits its competitors hard is price. At $30,875, the new Leaf is not only less expensive than its predecessor, it's priced in the thick of those less capable models. It's also available nationwide. Long-range EVs are more expensive. The Bolt, good for 238 miles of EPA-rated range, starts at $37,495, while the Model 3 is expected to start at $35,000 and offer 220 miles of range in its least expensive form. The base Leaf S further ups its value game with now standard automated emergency braking, as well as a 5.0-inch touchscreen, automatic headlights, LED taillights, automatic climate control, and a proximity key with push-button starting. A portable level 1 and 2 connector, the $1,590 option on the Leaf S, included in the SV's technology package, and standard on the SL, erases the need for a 240-volt solution installed in your home, although you'd still need to have or add sufficient 240-volt electrical capability. Adapters for 120-volt wall outlets and standard 240-volt plugs, like those used for clothes dryers, are included. Also part of the deal is DC quick charging capability, which can replenish 88 miles of driving range in just 30 minutes from a public CHAdeMO connection. Recharge times vary from 7.5 hours on a 32-amp, 240-volt hookup to 35 hours when plugged into a typical 120-volt wall outlet. Every Leaf is recharged via a port hidden just above the Nissan badge in its nose. The mid-level SV retails for $33,375 and replaces the S's 5.0-inch touchscreen with a 7.0-inch version with navigation, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay. It also adds piano black interior trim, a leather-wrapped steering wheel, and 17-inch aluminum wheels. The top dog, $37,085 Leaf SL adds goodies such as a Bose audio system, LED headlights, a heated steering wheel and heated front seats, leather, rear vac ducting, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, and a surround view camera system. Beyond the numbers, a lower price and more equipment are great, but the rest of the changes Nissan made to the Leaf are worthy of equal, if not more, attention. The compact electric hatchback is better than the original in every way, despite reusing its predecessor's platform. The battery's greater capacity is extracted from more energy-dense cells that fit in the same underfloor volume as the previous generation Leaf's 30.0 kWh pack, preserving interior space. Crash test requirements that didn't exist when the first Leaf went on sale 7 years ago dictated some high-strength steel be blended into the front structure. Those and other stiffening measures increase the Leaf's actual and perceived solidity. And the new bodywork abandons the old Leaf's amorphous blob look for a more mature, mainstream appearance with blacked-out C-pillars and a floating roof design. Better still, suspension updates aimed at managing the 2018 Leaf's mild weight gain over the 2017 model have removed most of the flop and roll from the old model's soggy handling. The Leaf is now composed when driven spiritedly and exhibits little body roll, thanks in part to 10% stiffer anti-roll bars. The steering is much improved, too, with a quicker ratio, good response, and a more satisfying heft than before. The car is also more refined than before, with the suspension absorbing impacts with less noise. As another revs, the lack of internal combustion engine white noise heightens occupants' awareness of road and tire sounds. To rears, the new Leaf is quieter, although the door mirrors generate a fair amount of wind whoosh at highway speeds. Getting the new Leaf up to those speeds is notably quicker affair thanks to its updated electric motor. The otherwise carryover motor gains a new inverter, bringing increases of 40 horsepower and 49 pounds-to-foot of torque, for new totals of 147 and 236. Just how much zippier the 2018 Leaf is will be confirmed when we get one on the test track. As before, the motor makes a mild whirring sound, and at speeds below 18 miles per hour the Leaf emits a Jetsonian electronic tone externally to alert pedestrians of its otherwise silent presence. Breaking news. Like the Bolt, the new Leaf features a one-pedal driving mode in which drivers can bring the car to a complete halt using only the engine braking effect of the electric motor, without touching the brake pedal. Dubbed E-pedal, this driver-selectable one-pedal feature can slow the Leaf to varying degrees depending on the accelerator pedal's angle. For example, from a cruise, lessening your pedal input begins slowing the Leaf. Taking your foot off the accelerator entirely triggers a gradual progression to a peak of 0.20 grams of deceleration as more speed is scrubbed. Good thing, too, given that the Leaf's actual brake pedal suffers from an overboosted feel and an action that muddies the distinction between friction braking and the slowing effect of the electric motor's energy recuperation. I'm your pilot. Need more tech? Nissan offers its ProPilot Assist radar-based adaptive cruise control and camera-based, self-steering lane-keeping assist function, in addition to lane departure warning. It's available on the mid-level Leaf SV and top-shelf SL trim levels. For the SV, ProPilot Assist is bundled with the $2,200 technology package, which also includes blind spot monitoring, pedestrian detection, rear cross-traffic alert, LED headlights, an 8-way powered driver's seat, and a few other items. On the SL, which already includes some of those extras, the tech package with ProPilot costs just $650. Some early production Leafs will come standard with these packages. With effective new technology and powertrain hardware taking a decisive leap forward, the Leaf has life anew after kick-starting the mass-market EV race in 2010. Buyers will be the ultimate judges of the Leaf's price-to-range ratio, but it certainly looks compelling. We only wish that Nissan added more flair to the cabin. The interior's hard plastics and cheap feeling, mismatched switchgear seemingly pulled from several different cars are obvious sacrifices, with resources diverted to the Leaf's excellent battery and chassis hardware. Heck, the steering column is adjustable only for tilt, the telescoping function having been cost-cut from the previous generation Leaf midway through its life cycle. The Leaf deserves better, not least because dollar drivers are forced into a less-than-ideal hunch to grasp the steering wheel. Granted, the Chevrolet Bolt's mediocre cabin and odd seating positions similarly stand as totems to difficult choices made during the allocation of a development dollars. In both cars, the batteries and well-tuned chassis won, the interiors lost. We hope that nicer innards are in the works for the longer range, and know that's substantially pricier. Leaf Plus that's due next year.
His love and wonders of His love and wonders of